I was riding the bike to work, so got ready, hopped on the bike and noticed it was bloody cold. But the bike path is in the middle of St George's Road, and I noticed that there was a tram stopped at the tram stop, and I looked up and I couldn't see anything. I kept moving towards it, but at the very last minute I noticed the van coming through. Now there's a stop sign there that he should have stopped at, but it didn't look like he was in any mood to stop. I slammed the brakes on the bike, and I looked up and there was the van driver. Got this shocking look on his face, and I sort of exchanged quick pleasantries with him as I was flying through the air, and that was the last thing I remember. And then I opened my eyes. Unfortunately, I realised then I was in a little bit of trouble because I couldn't move anything. I thought, bugger, spinal injury. First thought was that I've let the family down because we're not going to go to Apollo Bay. I know it's a stupid thing to think of, but you know, I'd let the family down because I had an accident. You know, I didn't cause it, but I had an accident. I'm going to let them down.
I'd come home and I had visions of selling the house in my head just to pay for whatever he needed to have done to get him, you know, back the way we had him before the accident. There was light at the end of the tunnel when TAC came through for us, and we didn't have to sell our family home.
We were able to then relax and just forget about that and just concentrate on getting better and getting back whatever I could. So, you know, and get it back for them because they were my rocks. I've landed on my head. Helmet thankfully saved my noggin. Not a lot of brain in there, but just ask the boss. Also broke the right scapula, so I guess after the head finished hitting the road, the shoulder copped the brunt of it as well. So, you know, the doctor said, you're a quadriplegic, you're not going to walk again. That was hard to hear, but at the same time I sort of looked at my body and I couldn't move anything, but I could wiggle my left toe. So I sort of thought to myself, well, if I can wiggle that, I'm sure I can start wiggling other things as time goes by. So, you know, I made a pact to that doctor that I'd prove him wrong and I would walk. So that's when I started thinking about maybe setting some goals. Number 1, walk. Number 2, get back to work within 6 months. Number 3 was to finish what I started on the day of the accident, and that is to get back on the bike and get to work. And number 4, finally get back on the hockey pitch and have a game. I was lucky that I didn't sever the spinal cord. The damage is there, but it's not severed. So I'm working on getting those signals through other channels down to everywhere they need to go to. I went to Royal Talbot and the team at Royal Talbot, I mean, they were just, they were there for me. When I finally walked unassisted in the gym, you know, taking those first few steps without the bars, without anything holding me up, I'll admit I was wobbly, and it was bloody hard. It was just fantastic to be able to go left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, and actually see them actually moving and going forward, and the rest of me actually following.
I was just so proud of him. You know, he did it. He defeated what the doctors had told him, that, you know, he'd be stuck in this chair. It was just like, wow.
I got home after 3 months. My goal was to get back to work within 6 months. Missed that one by a little bit. It was only part-time, 4 hours a day for 3 days a week, but I was back at work and really happy to be back at work. So goal number 2, tick. Goal number 3 was, you know, was only going to be me and a couple of friends supporting me getting down St George's Road and into the city. I did it on a tricycle because of my balance, just to put a bit of closure on the day of the accident, but it sort of ballooned a little bit, and more people wanted to join me or wanted to come down and see me off or see me finish. So I decided to put a fee on it. So, and I asked for some donations to Royal Talbot. We ended up raising over $7,000, and so to me that was so pleasing to achieve. I think the game of hockey is going to be a much bigger achievement for me, because hockey's been a huge part of my life, and the last 35 odd years I've been playing hockey longer than I've been working. So I guess I just had my long service leave from hockey. 5 years down the track, and I'm finally, with the help of my coordinator from the TAC and extra physiotherapy and gym membership and hydro sessions, I'll get to step onto the hockey pitch again. Maybe my final game, maybe my comeback game, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but whatever happens, I'm going to just go out there and enjoy myself.
Just running onto the ground with the family behind me was a real buzz, because it meant that they fully supported what I've done, and they fully supported this goal, and I was happy to have them there, because they had to sacrifice a lot for me to be there. So
this is his final goal now, so to be able to tick that off now it's a pretty good feeling.
I remember him when he started playing here with Spray hockey. Yeah, it felt
really proud to see him being able to go out on the field and play the game. Like, I thought it would last about 3 minutes and it would be off.
Because of what happened, I really wanted to support Harry and cheer him on and see what he's done, and just see the goals that he's reached, and just say, hey Harry, well done.
To see him from that day, if you want to remember of him, lying on the concrete in a very, very cold morning. I just remember it being so cold. And then tonight's actually a cold night, and he's back on that hockey field, and that's terrific. It really is. He's come a long way, and I'm really pleased for him.
first game back, first goal back.
How's it feel?
Oh, great.
When he had the accident, I obviously wasn't expecting him to come back to work. And just to see him come back and nearly to be the same old Harry that he was previously has been a great inspiration.
I really enjoyed coming back and having a game in goals. It really, that capped off a fantastic night for me. Highlight for me today was just ticking off that box, getting that number 4 out of the way, and starting to think about what's next in my rehabilitation, because rehabilitation doesn't just stop here. I've got to just keep trying to better myself and improve my health and my well-being. It's been a massive day, and I'm looking forward to going to bed.
Three cheers for Harry Zac.